Hi, Com 110. Good afternoon. I hope you guys doing well. We have some comments before starting the class. So some students were complaining about uploading their videos, and we will be. I will be open to that, but upload it to the YouTube and copy and paste the link to an email and send it to me if you cannot upload it to the Blackboard. Uh, for those students who haven't submitted or uploaded their videos and outlines, please go ahead and do it. And for this Sunday, we need you guys to upload your peer evaluation forms and self-evaluation forms again if you haven't did that till now. Next week is a break, but we have online assignment 4 due on Sunday, April 19th. I just want to remind you with that. I will be kind of quick because we have 2 chapters and the time will it's the time for making the video will not be that long. So persuasive speech. We'll be talking about that. So when we talk about the persuasion, we need persuasion in our personal and professional life when we are trying to convince others. And at the same time, we see people sometimes they try to convince us to buy their products or to take a step that they want. And we will be talking about the credibility, and we will differentiate between the types of persuasive speech and the various ways they can be organized. And also we will be becoming familiar with the ways to approach topics with different types of audience. The 4 stages of persuasion or persuasive, being a persuasive speaker. So number 1 is issue awareness. Issue awareness, you focus the audience attention on the issue and show why the issue is important. You need to know if your audience know about the issue or not, how much they know about it, are they likely share your opinion or not. You focus the audience attention on the issue and make them aware of your feelings about why it's important to them. Only when an audience is aware that the issue exists can we move to the next step. And the next step is comprehension. The audience understands the relevant components of an issue and the position that you want them to take. Once an audience is aware of a concern or issue, you need to make sure they comprehend both its relevant components and how you feel they should handle it. And knowing about those 2 steps, then we move to the 3rd step, the acceptance. The audience accepts that the issue is relevant to them. This does not mean that the audience are going to agree with you or do what you want them to do, but they are at least accepting the accuracy of what you are saying and recognize how the issue pertains to their lives. However, an audience can comprehend an issue and accept its importance to their lives, but still disagree with you. So that means that there must be one more step in persuasive speech, which is integration. We have to help or make it clear for the audience how to understand those 3 steps. Then moving to the integration, the audience adopt the position you want them to take. This occurs when the audience fully understand the issue, accept that it is relevant to their life, and agree with your proposition regarding what to think or how to act. Knowing about those 4 steps, we have the types of credibility stages. So the credibility for a speaker is a very important element to make the audience to follow you or to listen to your speech. The degree to which we are credible varies depending on who we speak with, what we are speaking about, and the way we are speaking about something. And we have some steps, we have some some kinds of credibility. So we have the initial credibility. The initial credibility is the credibility that we have ahead of time, depending on the knowledge that we have about the topic and the information that the audience have about the speaker. And strong initial credibility does not guarantee success or even that the audience will continue to see the speaker as credible. But we have the second type is the derived credibility. The derived credibility is the type of the credibility that we gain while we are presenting our speech. After the speech begins, whatever you say, whatever you act, it affects on your level of credibility. And what makes us to have a strong derived credibility is following some steps, making a good preparation, your your delivery, organization of your points, the information and evidence that you gathered and present, and the way you speak to the audience and respecting them regardless whether they agree with you or not. The third type of credibility is the terminal credibility. The terminal credibility is the level of credibility that you have when you reach your conclusion, or when you conclude your speech. Once the speech concludes, you will have a new level of credibility on the subject and with the audience. And it depends on in the level of the information that you presented and the way that you dealt with the situation. And while presenting our speeches, we have 4 organizational patterns that we have at least to adopt one or more than one for organizing our speech. The first type is the problem solution pattern. The problem solution pattern, it's an outline of 2 main points. One of them is a problem. You're talking about the problem in detail. And the second one is the solution. You're talking about the solution in detail. You have also to explain to the audience how the problem affects them. And you need to explain how it will fix the problem also. The second type is the problem cause solution. You have 3 main points over here. The first main point is the problem. The second main point is the cause. The third main point is the solution. The solution is not to the problem. The solution is to the causes of the problem. What causes the problem? You have to solve what causes to the problem. The third pattern is the comparative advantage. The comparative advantage it's about proposing your solution and comparing it with the solution and the proposals of the other, let's say the other people or the other companies, and identify how your solution or your proposal is better than the others' solutions or proposals. The fourth one is the Monroe motivated sequence. And Monroe motivated sequence is the most often used in advertising, commercial, and business presentation. It consists of 5 steps: attention, need, satisfaction, visualization, and action. Attention, connecting your attention getter in the introduction, your attention getter to your topic directly, so making the audience aware from the beginning of what you are talking about. The need, showing the need, why allowing identify a need or a problem that matters to your audience. You want to show that this issue should be addressed. The third one is the satisfaction, and this step allows you to show your audience the solution that you have identified to meet the problem and how they will be satisfied if they adopted that solution. Visualization, the visualization step helps your audience see how your proposed solution might play out and how you might benefit. So we use colorful language for helping them to understand, to better adapt or better agree with the visualization. Action, it comes in the conclusion, and it calls to the audience to take this action for solving their problem. Adjusting to the audience during the speech. So as we were talking about the credibility and how its importance and the changes that we make to make more credible, adjusting to the audiences also have that importance to be aware during our presentation. So we have three types of adjusting. We have the adapting to a favorable audience. It's a kind of audience that they already support us, but we want more support from them. And we also have to be aware not to do anything offensive, so we could lose their trust. The second type is adapting to neutral audience. This is the tricky one. In this type of audience, so we have the audience who doesn't know us, who do not know us, sorry, and they don't have information about the topic. They don't know, so they are in the middle way. They could lean to both sides. So you have to be careful with these types of audience by preparing more and presenting more evidence and relating it to their life or their like daily life issues and things like that to make those audience to move towards you rather than to the other side. The third type, we have the adapting to a hostile audience. You know what's making this one to be easier than the neutral is ahead of time you know that these people, they don't agree with you. So you have to build like common ground between you and them. You have to begin like places of agreement or familiarity with like to try to listen the hostility that you have with these kinds of audience. You may also need to alter your delivery if the audience is not responding to you, walking in the class, stopping the topic, sharing a story, or engaging the audience. All those techniques will help you to at least to build like some common ground between you and the audience.